Hi there. Welcome to the latest installment in my video series. Today I'd like to start off by thanking the people who have come to view my videos so far. As long as there seems to be an audience for them, I will continue to pass on whatever knowledge I can to those of you who are viewing. If you do like the video, please click like, subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. Share the video with others if you think it's going to be of value to them. So, what's today's topic going to be about? Well, travel photography. Now, I need to start by saying I am not a world traveler. I have done very little travel, other than family vacations, which usually are within the Atlantic provinces of Canada. I've only traveled outside to larger cities or other countries maybe a half dozen times. But what I've learned is basically what you may have already seen on other videos here on YouTube. If you travel with something like this, which I did at first, my first couple of trips was with a camera very similar to this one. This camera has two big disadvantages for a traveler. Number one, its serious look makes it look expensive. This camera right here could have "Steal Me" written on it. You will see people stick tape over the name of the camera and things like that, but that doesn't change the fact that it's big, black, and serious looking. It looks like a piece of professional equipment, therefore it looks like something worth stealing. So, that's the first problem. The second problem, well, this is a hefty piece of kit. And this is not a particularly heavy SLR, but it's no lightweight. This weekend I was shooting an autocross event for a couple of hours. I was using a very lightweight 55 to 200 kit zoom, a 50 to 200, sorry. A very lightweight lens, but with the camera body, after a couple of hours of holding it in my hand, because I don't use the strap around my neck, after a couple of hours of holding it in my hand, I was very happy to put it down. It was heavy, and it got heavier as the day went on. So, two strikes against it. Stealability, the fact that it looks expensive, and heft, the fact that it's heavy to bring around. So, what do? Well, my advice, look like a tourist. Hold on, I know what you're thinking. Tourists are the people that get robbed. No, you misunderstand. I just mean, don't look like a serious photographer with expensive equipment. Look like someone who's taking snapshots with a cheap camera. This is an Olympus EPL1. It's an older model. It's still 12 megapixels. In decent light, it takes very good pictures. And on it is a 17mm f2.8 prime lens. Now this lens does not have the greatest of reputations, but I've had no issues with any of the images I've shot. Also, I have this optical viewfinder that matches to this lens. So I can shoot it like this when the sun is so bright I can't see the screen on the back. I do have an electronic viewfinder, but on my recent trip to Mexico, I used this camera pretty much as it sits right here. The electronic viewfinder found its way onto an EP2, which again isn't much more serious looking than this one, with a zoom lens. And that was the camera that I used when I was trying to get shots that didn't come naturally here. Now, people ignore you when you're carrying this. And the lightweight means you don't need fancy straps. I made this one. And it's quite wide and comfortable, and I don't have to worry about dropping my camera, and it's ready all the time. I don't get tired from carrying this around because it doesn't weigh much. And the quality of my images, well, I'll let you decide. I will put a selection of the images from my last vacation at the end of this particular video so you can judge for yourself. This camera left me free to take pictures, free to enjoy the surroundings, free to enjoy being in a new city. This camera gave me responsibility. It was something else that had to be cared for. It had to be watched. It had to be protected. It took some of the fun out of just being in a new city. So, is there anything wrong with this camera as a travel camera? Of course not. It'll take great pictures. You'll love it. However, for me, it's going to be something like this whenever I travel from now on. That's why I have upgraded to the newer version. No, it's not a Pen F, wish it was, but it's an EP5, and this particular camera has a few things the other one doesn't have, like, of course, a tilty screen, touch to focus. Unfortunately, the flash doesn't tilt, because this little baby here, the built-in flash, actually gave me bounce. In small rooms, of course. Anyhow, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm keeping it short. The point is, there are many, many, many videos online that tell you all about the wonders of using small cameras. This is not a video meant to push at you the idea of, oh, you must have mirrorless. No, no, no. All I'm saying is, if you can get a camera that takes the pictures you want, has the quality you need, and yet does not announce itself as a high-value item that might be stolen, it makes your vacation a little bit more relaxing. Anyhow, click like if you liked. Subscribe if you want to see more. And if you think your friends will like this, share. Thank you very much. Bye.